What's going on, everybody? Jay Ball with Blue Days Outdoors coming at you with another exciting episode of the 2021 maple syrup season. Guys, I am so excited right now. The sap's running. We just got the taps in the last episode. You guys saw that. I'm actually in the Sugar Shack tonight. I'm going to get the pan put on. I got to get the pre-warm pan and the float box. Just a few little things to do. The evaporator's still pretty level. But I got to tidy up a few things. Maybe put a duct tape over some of the holes that I melted through the Sugar Shack last year. Just wait to see how hot I get this fire, guys. I know it's been kind of touch and go as far as the stacking of the wood and, you know, the organization of the bottles and the tubing, and I get that stuff, guys, but trust me, it's going to get really exciting because we're going to play with super hot fires and we're going to finally get to make Blue Days maple syrup, so I'm really excited to show you guys this whole process. But let's jump right in and let's get the pan on the evaporator and get the thing cleaned up, hooked up, ready to go, and we'll see what else we can get done tonight. Alright, so the first thing I need to do is I need to get the pan on the evaporator, and there's actually a ceramic gasket that we use, and I just like to wear a respirator, a dust mask, and gloves when I'm dealing with this stuff because it is fiberglass. So safety first is always a big thing. So let me just go through this real quick. We'll cut this gasket, lay it on the evaporator here, and then put the pan on, put the float box on, then we'll put the pre-warm tank on. And then, yeah, make sure everything's good, and we'll start cleaning the pan, so stay tuned. Well, there, now you can see, I know it's hard to hear, but now you can see that I've got the gasket on here. Now we can go ahead and put the pan on, and then we can put the float box on, and then the pre-warm pan, so let's do that. Alright, everybody, as you can see, we've got the pan on the evaporator now. So I've got the pre-warm pan, I got the float box. It probably looks a little bit better now that it's all assembled and you know, it's in its entirety. So what I got to do now is I've got to give this thing an acid bath with a food grade acid because I need to get the sugar sand off the bottom and get the whole pan clean. So I'm gonna do that, let this thing soak. In another episode I'll walk you through this whole process, but I'm running a daylight and I need to get this done. So yeah, I'm just gonna time lapse this so you guys can watch me get this thing clean, and then hopefully I can work on the collection tank and get that thing clean tonight as well. So let's see how much more we can get done. Now you can see why I use that phosphoric acid bath. You see the sugar sand floating there? I don't have to scrub that off anymore. So we're going to let it soak for about another 15-20 minutes. I'm going to start cleaning the sap tank, the 210 gallon sap tank. You don't want to get this acid concentration too heavy because it can etch the pan and that causes sugar sand buildup. And I'll explain what sugar sand is as the season progresses, but again, safety first, folks. When you're dealing with acid, you always want to have a respirator, gloves, safety glasses. You know, never pour water into acid. Always pour the acid into the water like you guys saw me do. So, again, this is all food grade. This is all, you know, following regulations. So nothing out of the ordinary here. But yeah, we'll just have to soak for a little bit longer, and let's start cleaning the sap tank. So now the fun part begins. I've got to figure out how to clean inside of this 210 gallon barrel collection sap tank. So there's the spigot out you guys saw me build, and then there's the hose. But yeah, the plan is to pick up these 6 gallon buckets when I collect and go pour all the sap in the top. So it should be interesting, but I think I'm going to use the brush that I got. Here's the handy dandy brush, and just start giving this thing a scrub with some hot water and some baking soda, which is a really good natural cleaner. So yeah, let's see if we can get this thing clean for the first time. Honestly, that wasn't that bad. I guess what I'm gonna do is get some more hot water, and I'll get all the baking soda water out of there now, and rinse it down a couple times, put the spout on there, And we should be good to go. So I really like using baking soda. Like I said, it's all natural cleaner. You definitely want to use it as a, I think it's called like a sterilizer or neutralizer for the acids. So definitely got to make sure you have lots of baking soda. Again, you want to avoid using soaps, detergents, anything like that when it comes to maple syrup, because you don't want to get any of that residual soap in your sap or your syrup. So again, all natural with the baking soda. And then, like I said, I use that food grade acid to clean the pan. So let me finish cleaning this thing and we'll go back and check on the pan and see how that's doing and try to get the stuff wrapped up tonight.
Now comes the really fun part. Now that we got all the water out, I just put some new fresh water in it, but still wearing the respirator just in case. Now I got to put some elbow grease into it to get all the rest of the sugar sand out. So yeah, let me get the scrubbing.
So as you can see, pan is pretty clean. I'm pretty particular about keeping my pan as clean as possible, and usually about every 200 gallons I have to go through and clean all the sugar sand off, clean the bottom of the pan off just because of the creosote that gets built up. But what my plan is now is I'm going to get one more 6-gallon bucket of hot water and just give it kind of one more good rinse. And then probably what I'll do tomorrow morning is get up really early and put 12 to 15 to 18 gallons of water in here and just do like a trial run to make sure that the float box is set the right level and we are good to go, so that way when I get enough sap, hopefully by Thursday after work, I can do my first boil. So stay tuned. I think all in all it was a pretty successful night. I got the pan all cleaned, rinsed out. I got the sap tank all cleaned out, rinsed out. Really just a few little odds and ends. I think I'm gonna call it a night, and probably get up about 4 in the morning tomorrow morning, come out here, fill the evaporator back up with water, make sure my level is perfect where I want my sap level, drain it all out, dry it off one more time, cover it up, and then we'll be ready to boil. Hopefully we get enough sap between now and Thursday, because tomorrow's date night, so no maple syrup tomorrow after work, but I can get up in the morning and do it, so I'll do that before my normal job. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It's getting really close. I can promise you we're going to be boiling here. If maybe not the next video, but the video after that, we'll be boiling sap, and it's probably going to take maybe 2 runs to make syrup. We'll see. Again, the RO system is going to kind of be a game changer for me. I do need to make a need to make a video on the RO system so as well. But again, really do appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Again, just trying to give you an inside look as to what it takes for me to make my maple syrup. Might not be the most efficient process, but this is what I've found to work for me. So hope you guys enjoy this content. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell as well so you know anytime I post a new video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram for daily updates, even live feeds of me boiling. You guys can actually watch this live. You guys can ask me questions, so it's pretty cool. So again, really do appreciate the support, and remember, the easiest way to change your attitude is by showing gratitude. Thanks. We'll see you next time.